welcome back to Behind the Scenes, episode 12. On today's episode, we'll be doing Sowing Seeds for Wellness. And we have a special guest here with us today. I'm Harjarene, aka The Boss Way. And then we have with us Misty.
Hi.
We have Calamity Jane.
Hello, everyone. Good to see y'all.
We have Joe Sleeping Slim Down. Thank you all for joining us. We'll go ahead and get started. I have a question for you all, and it's going to be what to participate in the chat. Where are you watching from, and do you currently garden or raise any animals? So if you could let us know that in the chat, we greatly appreciate it. Okay, let's get started. All right, Miss Misty, first question is for you.
Okay.
What does homestead-inspired wellness mean to you personally?
It gives me, since I've gotten older, it gives me a lot of peace and just calm. And I like being able to be resourceful for myself and my family. Like with the hydroponics thing that Jane just gifted me with, I'll be able to grow like little tomatoes and lettuce and all year long. So I won't even have to buy that at the store. And it's just self-sufficiency is a great thing in the time that we live in now, and knowing what we're putting into our bodies. And I don't know, it just makes me really happy to be able to have that ability to do all of that.
I bet. Sounds good. What about you, Jane?
I'm very much the same way. Like, we grew up, and I don't know if Michelle's mirror's on. She may be at the gym still, but, she talks about it too. We grew up raising our own, oh my gosh, having a garden, things like that. Mm-hmm. We had several, I think I went through this list the other day. We had 2 apple trees, two pear trees, but they were different types of pears. We had mulberry trees, we had muscadine grape, we had strawberries, we had, we had peach trees, we had plum trees, we had all these trees growing up, and then we gardened. And so it was, we still went to the grocery store, but to have these things, it really brings an impact on you, right? And then to know that, all of the apocalyptic, whether it's a zombie apocalypse or a robot apocalypse, whatever's coming for us, right? The ability to know how to grow your own food, it's essential, right? And I say that as if it's something, but we'll get into it later, I'm sure. We all know that all we do is put the seed in the ground. What happens after that is not
Okay.
It's not up to us, but yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see who we have in the chat. We have Sujoy. I'm going to chop your name probably, but please don't charge it to my heart. Maratis or Maratis. We have Fun in Nature.
Oh,
they're fun. Have Fun in Nature they live up to their name.
Okay. We have Spongy Goldie.
Oh, that's my daughter.
Oh. We have Linda McDuffie.
Linda.
All right. We have Himani, who's running a little behind, but she's listening in. We have Grandma Teresa.
Oh, yay!
We have Doses of Shani. We have Sarah No Sunshine. We have Michelle's Mirror.
Oh, there she is.
She's in there. We have Carnivore Muscle. We have Cookie J. We have Matthew Berry.
Oh, hey, Matthew. It's a new name.
And Joe, Carnivore Muscle has sent you some money, a super chat. Said just here to support Joe, might be back later.
Right. Oh.
Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. I'm a little bit snotty and grotty today, so I'm going to be on mute a lot and only have my mic off when I'm ready to answer a question or ask a question, if that's all right. I wanted to know, before we could ask Misty to introduce herself and her channel?
Oh,
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, y'all. Well, my name is Misty, and we don't do last names, right?
No.
Okay. All right. My name is Misty, and I probably have my YouTube channel for about 2.5 years now. And I've made a lot of really good friends. It's really cool to connect and meet people. I do a lot of Southern cooking, do a lot of stuff around the house, gardening, and just growing my own food. And yeah, and I'm very Christian too. I'm a really religious person too.
Okay.
And I'm married, and I have 3 grown children.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you, Miss Misty.
It's nice to meet you.
Okay. Next question. How has gardening, raising chickens, or simple living supported your overall well-being?
For me or for Jane?
For you.
Did you say chickens?
I said, how has gardening, raising chickens, or simple living supported your overall well-being?
Oh, okay. I don't raise chickens. I wish I could, but I do everything else. It just has, it's given a reason for living, really, to me, with the medical issues that I have. It's just really, it's a comfort to go out to plant a seed and to see it flourish and grow and know that you did that, you did that. And it's hard work too, though, isn't it, Jane? It's hard work. But yeah, I mean, it's a wonderful feeling to just be able to have all that. And it's a blessing from God, really.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for me, Harjarene, and I think anyone can, I think, anyone who's done even just container gardening, or whether it's you go to the farmer's market, can maybe even resonate with this. But how has it helped my overall being? I think for me, it's the connection with what you're doing. I've played in the dirt like since I was a kid. Like I like playing. I think Harjarene even talked about it in the song you made for me.
Lick it off my grandmother's car.
Right, exactly. Like there's something about being connected to the soil, and then connected to the with animals, with the chicken. I mean, y'all see me out there with the chickens. Like you truly get to know. And this is whether you raise chickens or animals to eventually eat, things like that. There's a connectedness to when you raise and care for something, plant life, etc. And then you just learn about stuff, right, Misty? Like you learn about sort of how light works, how the importance of water, the importance of the right balance in the dirt. There's a science, and then there's a moment, speaking to Misty and those of you who are very spiritual in the chat. I think Shawnee even said that she's both very spiritual and she loves science at the same time. There's a moment where you step back and just realize the chaotic order to things. I call it ordered chaos. There's an ordered chaos to nature that's very beautiful and brilliant.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to you showing me how to do my container gardening. I'm looking forward to
we
that.
may have to get you hydroponics, because you want to do tomatoes and cucumbers, right?
Uh-huh.
We may have to go from container to getting you a little hydroponic system. I think you'd like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Did anyone answer in the chat of where they're from and their big garden?
So we've got Simply Taisha has said, I was heavy into gardening a few years ago, and I've been doing it in the spring. I grew the best cucumbers that I've ever tasted.
Oh,
This
wow.
is something wonderful,
Something very special about homegrown cucumbers.
They're good.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They're good. I mean, it's refreshing. Of course, you can put it in, put it in your water, things like that. I will admit that cucumbers are another one of those that may not get into the house. If I see a good cucumber hanging on the vine and I've been outside, I will eat it.
It's going gone.
My sister made it. Hi, Felicia.
Hi, sister. Now, I'm looking also at the chat. At 42 minutes past, have fun in nature. They said that we're from Montana. We garden and help with the chickens on the property. How many chickens do you guys have over in Montana? How many do you have now, Jen?
I'm at 30 because okay, I'll do the math. Let's see. I have 27 and then the 5 babies, so 32 currently. But if you were on my live this morning, you already know that that we may not have all hens. We definitely have some roosters in this new batch. So
Oh,
there will more than likely be a trip to get some more hens at some point. So
Well, we just love your chickens and hens and roosters. We love it all.
yes.
So Mark does not love your camera. Harjarene. We discovered that this morning. Oh,
He probably
Joy.
said,
Does Joy have 30 chickens?
Who
He
does?
has 30 Does Joy have 30 chickens?
Oh, is that what you said? Where's that at?
He says 30 at 11:46.
Okay, having fun. Nature said they have 16. Yes,
16.
Sue Joy says 30.
Oh,
Wow.
Lord.
Wowzers.
That
And
is
he has
amazing.
cows. He has cows. I've seen cows.
Oh,
on his
love to see
property.
the cows. And then
Yeah.
buff orchids are beautiful birds, and they're very sweet.
Oh,
I love buff orchids. They're so pretty.
We've got a
Okay, so
new...
Joy, I'm going to need you to make a YouTube channel so I can see your chickens and cows.
You hear that, Sue Joy?
Yeah.
What were you saying, Joe?
We have a new message come through at 46 minutes past. It's Flawless Mentality, 9228. Said, grand rising blessings to the beautiful goddesses, Dee Bosway, the panel goddesses, my sisters of wellness, Elevation Fam, and the gods and goddesses of the always a blessing, gardening, and total wellness family. If you do not feel blessed after hearing that wonderful message, please read it through again.
Thank you, Dr. Mark. Thank you so much
Yes,
for that.
Dr. Mark. Thank you for that. I feel more than blessed. I feel elevated now, which is what he said in there. That's good. Thinking of getting cows, yeah. And can I do a plug for Have Fun in Nature?
Yes.
If you just need Have Fun in Nature, if you just need a channel, so Montana is beautiful, but then their travels take them to different places. So I think there might be feedback.
It is. Somebody have something extra on?
If they have another channel. Let me make sure I don't have another channel on. I think I'm good. I'll keep going, but yeah, Have Fun in Nature. They just have a beautiful channel. They have different vlogs of just them traveling to different places, and then also in their town. And it's just so if you've just never been out west, it's a beautiful part of the U.S. and definitely watch the videos on their channel.
Okay. Misty, do you have something else on? Do you have like 2 devices going?
is it my phone? Could it be my phone doing it?
Yes.
Yeah, you may just have to mute it.
Should I take it into another room?
No, just mute it.
Just mute
Or
it.
just mute it?
Mhm.
Okay. And turning the volume all the way down won't work, will it?
Yeah,
yes. Yes.
yeah, that should work too. Either way.
How do you mute it? How do you, y'all? I sound
Turn your
halfway.
volume all the way down.
I sound halfway dumb, y'all.
No, you
It's
don't.
okay. That's why we're here together.
It's still doing it, isn't it?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not doing it now?
It's
No,
doing
no, no.
it.
Oh, it
No, it
is
is.
doing it still?
Yes.
Yeah, I would just either mute it. So if it's the YouTube channel, there should be the mute button.
Oh, I wonder if it's because I've got a browser open.
Yeah, close the browser. Yep, that's what it
Okay.
is.
Now when I go to it, just close it, you said?
Yes.
Close the YouTube one, not the StreamYard one.
Okay. Did that fix it?
I think so.
It did.
I think so.
Or does it still sound
It
funny?
still sounds like it's on somewhere.
It does, doesn't it? Wait, let me take it off. Let me see if I take it close out of YouTube on the phone.
Yeah.
Okay, did
So
that
what's
fix
Sarah
it?
telling us?
No, it didn't fix it.
It fixed it.
Did it fix it?
Yes, it did.
Yes.
Because y'all are sounding like it sounds like almost robotic when I hear y'all talk.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm not too sure. Yeah, just check your different browsers. Make sure there's nothing else up. But I don't hear it anymore.
Yeah.
Misty, Simply Taisha said if you turn the volume down all the way down on your phone, that might fix it.
Oh yeah, I did. I'm gonna set the phone in another area.
Okay.
Whilst you're doing
And I
that,
think,
let's read Sarah's message.
and I
Okay.
think we've gotten a couple of questions too.
I have a small homestead. We raise chickens and garden, and we have pet rabbits, cats, and dogs. We used to raise meat birds, but we are on a break from that right now. I grew herbs for well-being. Brilliant. And what herbs are you growing there, Sarah? We've got another message. Sarah says that we're getting ready to go shopping in the snow before it gets too bad, but she's going to listen. So
Thank
it was
you.
drive safely, Sarah. Drive very safely. There's a question. Is this from your sister?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay, Misty, do you want to answer that one first?
Oh yeah, what is the easiest way to get into gardening? The easiest way to get into gardening is to just do it. Just jump right in there and do it. Like try to have some kind of a plan of what you're going to grow and what area you want to grow it in. But when I first got into it, I started with tomatoes and cucumbers. Those are the easiest ones to start with. And I had so many tomatoes and cucumbers, I didn't know what to do with them. But yeah, just jump right into it. Just get in there and get in the dirt and have fun. And it's not hard at all, really. It's really not hard.
Yeah. And I would agree. Start with just do it, but start with things you know you like. Like if you're like, I just want to do a salad, and you want to do cucumbers, lettuce, whatever, and start with containers. If you have actually, even if you have some land, if you just want to get started, I would argue to start with container gardening. And containers can be a variety of things. It can be true flower pots. It can be when my husband and I started in the when we were in the apartment. We did the five-gallon food grade buckets. You can get those at your hardware stores. You can even, we were doing it because I live. My husband's superhero name is Mr. Frugal, and so he would go to like Jimmy John's and Subway because they have those food grade 5-gallon buckets, and they will give you those buckets $0 to very cheap, like maybe $1, because they can't reuse them. And so you can get those 5-gallon food grade buckets and, grow in there. There is some science to container gardening because you don't want that dirt so packed, but we can get into that in a different live. But I would start there and do what we said, cucumbers, tomatoes, your lettuces. I tend to start with sugar snap peas because they're delicious and they will grow. Oh, radishes too. I always do. I love radishes, but I simply do radishes every year because they will grow.
No.
Yeah.
And you want that win. You want an easy win with gardening.
What's that one, Harjarene?
This is what my sister made. It's a plant. It's an ivy
Oh.
in a
Isn't
container.
that a pothos?
I think it's an ivy.
An ivy?
So I'm bad with, and again, this is from Mr. Frugal. I am bad with non-fruit bearing plants in their names.
Oh no.
So,
Me too. So this will be the first for me.
and I'm starting to hear that static again. So I would,
Yes, I'm hearing it too.
yeah. So Missy, I would just, if there's an extra, I would just have the StreamYard up if you can.
Who, me?
I don't know where it's coming from. We can all check the browser. Let's just everybody check.
Yeah, I checked my browser. I don't have the one up.
Is it messing up?
Well, we're hearing that static again.
Oh,
Yeah,
the static, yeah.
If you just have StreamYard up, that'll be the best one. If you turn all the other YouTubes off, that will help. Whilst we're doing that, Sarah came back to tell us that She has been growing the following herbs: lavender, lemon balm, catnip, horseradish, wild raspberry leaves, elderberries, yarrow, all kinds of mint, comfrey, calendula, dill, thyme, oregano, or you guys say oregano. Yes, even those culinary herbs are medicine, which
Oh,
takes us
wow.
nicely onto a question that was at 49 minutes past from Have Fun in Nature. He asked a question for the ladies. What is the favourite herb to use for medicinal purposes? So, Misty, what's your favourite herb for medicinal purposes?
What's my favorite herb for medicinal purposes? I don't, I've never really researched that or looked into it. I know mint is supposed to be really good for you. But Calamity Jane might be able to answer that better than I can because I've never really researched it.
Yeah. Well, and to be fair, I don't know whether I grow them just because of it's for medicinal, but I know they have medicinal purpose or qualities to them, if that makes sense. So we mainly focus on herbs for the companion gardening. And so companion gardening is basically you grow things that either work well together because of the nutrients in the soil, or they work well together to fend off pests. So that's sort of where the term companion gardening comes from. So what I tend to use them for is for that. And then, and I guess this, in a weird way, this hopefully will answer your question, even though it's mainly for the chickens. Chickens do herbs do amazing for chickens. So oregano, cilantro, rosemary, lavender, that's more flower, but mint. And so they claim mint wards off snakes. It doesn't. But because I grow a lot of mint and there's tons, and then we do lemon balm as well. Love lemon balm, and then the different gingers. Yep.
Now that's taken me nicely on to something that Sarah mentioned as well. She mentioned that she does comfrey, and I remember we watched Crooked Peach a few months ago on her channel, and she was explaining about the benefits of comfrey. She was telling us about a book as well, so I'm going to see if I can find the book link and share it in the video description later, as well as in the chat.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to go on to another question now, Harjarene.
Okay. Goldie says, I got a question. What kind of herbs do you look for to help with stomach pains?
I can answer that one.
Okay.
It depends what kind of pain it is. If it's digestive issues with bloating and whatnot, then definitely your best bet is peppermints and those kinds. And if it's one where it's more about nausea and sickness, rather than the herb, I would use ginger.
Ginger, yep.
Make teas from ginger. That's all. Ginger and peppermint have been my go-tos for years because I've always suffered from a really bad stomach.
I would agree with that. And then, I mean, it's not an herb. Dandelion is dandelion's a good detox. I have actually made dandelion tea. It's a acquired taste, is what I will say. I'm not saying it doesn't work. It does work, but it is an acquired taste, dandelion tea. We have a lot of different flowers out. We do go foraging every once in a while in the yard for things. And then I felt like there were some other questions too, but let's just make sure we didn't.
Well, my sister,
you may have gotten them all, Joe.
It's a pop that's not an ivy.
Ah, got it.
Did that fix it?
It did.
Yes,
It did fix it, didn't it? Yeah, it did.
It
Good
did.
job, Misty.
Yeah.
Good job, Misty.
So, yeah, great job. Hey, this is why we're here together. We are here together. Yep.
All right, let me give you ladies another question. What was your first step into homesteading or growing your own food?
Ask me that again because I'm partially deaf.
Okay. What was your first step into homesteading or growing your own food?
I think it was just, I still do, but I would just go to Lowe's, and when they would have all the vegetables out there, all the vegetable plants and everything, I was always so excited to see them. I got so excited and I was like, I really want to grow my own food. I want to do this. So I started by just, a couple pots with some tomato plants.
Yep.
And I got really excited about it, and it just kept growing every year. It just kept growing and growing till now. I have a tiller, and I'm going to get one of those cultivators that Okies uses, and I till the ground, and I have in-ground beds now and container. I have oh gosh, y'all, I probably have 25 containers for my gardening.
Oh, wow.
And then I have 6 garden beds.
Oh, wow.
So it's really grown a lot. So
It's frozen.
just seeing it, just eyeballing.
Right. And so let's see, first step into garden. So I'll start from, because again, I told y'all, we were raised doing it, but I'll just kind of restart from, as an adult. I got back into it, and this was even before I met my spouse. I had the apartment I lived in had a little back patio, and I went and got some dirt. But I'm sure my apartment manager really loved me right when I left. But I just put a whole bunch of dirt on the back patio, and we and then I grew some squash, which is yellow squash. Way more yellow squash than a human needed. So I started making yellow squash bread. Everyone got some. Everyone got some squash bread.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so that was the first sort of venture. And then of course, when we moved into we did get married, when I did get married, the apartment we moved into, that's when we got the container gardening, and we did kind of the basics, peppers, tomatoes, we did some eggplant. Cucumber, we did the different herbs. And then I shared the story before. My husband went into the woods of the apartment and put some cantaloupe there. And that cantaloupe is probably still growing till this day. Yeah, we commandeered, manifest destiny, right? Manifest destiny, our a plot of land in the woods. And we still use the children of those cantaloupe seeds today. So it's really fun.
Explain you putting dirt on the patio, on the back patio. You just put dirt out there?
I just got bags of dirt and put it on, it was a concrete slab. And so I just got bags of dirt and just put it, because I still wanted a sitting area. So I kind of, buried her off where the dirt was and just put enough dirt because we're probably getting too detailed here, Misty, but if y'all out there correct me. Squash, it doesn't need a lot of, plants either need spread, as far as their roots, they either need spread or they need depth. Tomatoes need depth. Squash, it's a spreading plant. It needs to be able to spread. So there was enough dirt to allow the roots to spread and everything. So you can do squash.
Nice.
I'm not advocating that you do that in your own apartment if you rent, but
not these days.
So, yeah.
All right.
I think you had a couple of new people come in if we want to do a quick hello.
Okay. We have Mr. Randomville here saying hi, ladies.
And now we've seen Local Queen in, and we've seen Alanda. She's in the chat.
Okay.
We've seen Craig. Hold on, I've just seen his name.
Craig Jones.
Brick Studios in.
Oh, hey there, Brick.
And Unique's Garden. Pam is in.
Hey, Pam.
Good morning.
All right. Any questions?
I'm not sure this question. There, that's the one.
Okay. We've been blessed to be able to park and help on a Montana homestead for the last several years. We used the land, saw what we can do, and learned we have a green thumb. Every year we improve. That's wonderful.
Oh, that is amazing.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And that's it, and that's the thing to do. I mean, I think people are starting to understand. I mean, obviously, you kind of know who's around you, but if you can find ways to collaborate with neighbors or with people, that's the way to do it. Help each other out. I think Okies Eden has even talked about, I'm very tempted to do this myself. It will kind of let us focus on other plants. But Okies Eden has even talked about like working with his children that live near him and stuff like that. Like they grow certain things, he grows certain things, and so that you're not, you're sort of expanding how much you end up having by working alongside other people. And so there's a couple here. This is a plea to all of you. If you can tell me how to make poblanos happen, we do poblanos every year. They grow. I get baby poblanos if that's a thing, but we want the big ones. It's not in our green thumb does not grow big poblanos, but our neighbors do. Well, I give them eggs. And so I've just decided I'm not going to worry about poblanos anymore because I can get it from them because she gets the eggs, So if we could get back to a world where that type of collaboration can happen, it's amazing.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
My husband said that's the way they used to do it. Somebody had pigs, somebody had the chickens. That's how they did it. That's how they did it. So you're right.
And as you say, that's brilliant for community as well, isn't it? It really does cement the community ties.
Yes. Yes.
We have a community herb garden. I remember showing you guys when I was in my when I did that walk down the way, and we've got that community herb garden that's full of herbs. Tracy Didi's just pointed out it's got oregano in there, so she's been using it for her Italian pasta sauce.
So she was able to find it. I know. Yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah, but we were having a hard time finding it. So, what were you going to say, Misty? Sorry.
No, I was saying that makes pasta sauce really good when you use your own oregano that you grow. Oh man, it's banging. It's really good when you use your own herbs.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. So Joe, y'all just go to the garden. You don't have to get permission or anything. Just go to the garden.
It's free for all, and because the college has got the training restaurant there, so all of the young chefs they use that spot as well.
Nice.
Oh,
that's really nice.
You know what? I think they have that in San Antonio. I think they have that in San Antonio. I think that's what my son took me to when I went down to his because they had that there.
Right.
That is so nice.
Well, and I'll be the first to admit it. And if this is against the law, then don't tell anyone where I live. Like if I'm at a place and they have that, though, how a lot of businesses will have those giant rosemary bushes. Yeah. I'll take a sprig or, I mean, they're just using it for decoration. I'll take a sprig or two.
And rosemary is so good to use.
It's so good, and they're just using it for decoration. So what?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Huge properties in rosemary. We've got Mr. Randomville here. It says, me and Raquel are hoping to eventually get a homestead in Spain and rescue animals and grow food. Ooh. You're on the right track now, Terence. As you say, you're already joining in and seeing more of these channels that are doing homesteading. Make sure you check out Misty and JC's channels and those that are sharing the links in the chat. There's some really, really good homesteaders that are sharing the links in the chat. I think especially in JC Calamity Jane's chat, if you want to go and check it out from there.
Mm-hmm. Learn how to organize. So that's beautiful.
Yep, that is beautiful. We have people speaking to us. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so we have another question for you. What small, doable habits can someone start today if they don't have land? I think we probably answered that already, but
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Like Jane gifted me the hydroponic system, which she's got such a blessed heart. She is such a blessed, just a wonderful woman. I'm so I know I'm blessed. I met her and everything, but just starting small like that, having something like that, and starting to grow from that, and then just having some pots once they develop the root system and putting it in the pots and just loving them. And I talk to my plants. I talk
It
to
helps. So vibration, so tomatoes especially. So I learned this a few years back because so most tomatoes are self-pollinating. They need, they need the bees are basically dancing on them to make them vibrate so they, self-pollinate. And
Mhm.
sometimes, the bees come later than the flowers do. And so you can either go out there with quite literally with a little paintbrush and self-pollinate, or or you can shake them, or you can sing to them and talk to them. And the vibration from your voice will do the same thing.
Oh wow.
Like there's people who will play a guitar to their plants.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing, isn't it? That's
Maybe
amazing.
I'll live stream that one day.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And when I get mine, I'm going to be singing all the time. Hopefully they will not die.
Always,
'Cause I
they
cannot
do.
sing.
They won't die. They need it. But and Misty, can you keep going while I show these pictures? So this is y'all aren't going to be able to see that. This is my
Calamity's
sister.
like, Misty, keep going.
Yeah, this is my sister's garden. It's like, this is her patio, and she just grows these on her back patio
Oh,
in
wow.
pots. And it's lettuce. She has lettuce. She created a trellis.
Oh, beautiful.
Mhm.
That
She's
reminds me of
done different herbs and stuff.
You can
local
take
And
all
this is-
kinds of things. Yeah, you can take
Yeah.
all kinds of things. You can
And she just
you
uses
can,
regular flower pots.
you
Wow.
can start you can start a small garden in a wheelbarrow. I mean,
Oh,
just about anything in a bucket. We're all spinning away. Yeah, we all spun away.
It reminds me of Low Carb Queen's garden that she was showing us this year.
oh, that's right.
She's
That's
got
right.
so many fruit and veg out there,
Right.
and those are in those little containers. And then the other thing my friend keeps showing me, where if like you get those, like that drinks bottle that you're just drinking from Harjarene. My friend shows that you can start your plants from there, from seedlings. So
Yes.
and then just put them on the windowsill and where you've got some light coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I see purple bellflower in the chat. It's always lovely to see purple bellflower.
Yes, she is in the chat. Hello, Bellflower.
And here we've got Pammy saying that she's trimmed off. What was it that she's trimmed off?
Pammy.
Probably the rosemary.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
She's trimmed off stem or two
I
in
think,
my
yeah.
time.
Because they're
Yeah,
not
that
doing anything with those
rosemary.
rosemary bushes. Might as well
Same
use
with
them.
lavender. Lavender is a lot used just for ornamental purposes, and that's so beneficial.
Right.
Look at
Okay.
Unique's garden in her profile picture.
Oh,
Unique
wow.
has a beautiful garden.
that's nice.
Yeah,
Wow.
she has a
That's
beautiful
really
garden.
nice. I'm gonna have to come check you out, Uniques.
Yeah, it's nice.
Really nice.
Okay.
And I also found out Unique is a fellow. She says it's all on the patio
Wow.
at 1213 Harjarene. It's all on the
1213?
patio. Oh, and then purple bellflower. She says she has a friend that has it all on her balcony too.
What
That's
was
beautiful.
oh, there she is, Unique. I'm writing down Unique.
Garden.
YouTube. So
And hopefully we see idiosyncratic girl as well. Because Sister Z, she
And
does
it's all
some
on a
beautiful
patio.
plants. And
Oh,
she's
wow.
grown plants from Maryland. So
Oh,
I
wow.
think she's got like a conservatory. Like those lovely warm rooms that you get in the house. It's all glass. Her plants are amazing. So
Okay.
Joy says my favorite hobby is gardening.
I know. So Joy, you need to be on this panel.
Yes. Let's bring Sir Joy on.
You have to be in part 2, so Joy. Bring you up.
Here we've got Have Fun in Nature says a lot of herbs and green onions can be grown in jars of water and a windowsill.
Okay.
Sure can. Mm-hmm.
I want to do all of that, Jane. So
Yeah.
I want to do all of that.
We're going to be watching all your channels so you can show us how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Goldie says you keep glitching out, Mom. Okay. All right, Miss Misty. How has connecting with the earth or animals changed your daily mindset?
Oh my. We probably kind of touched on that already. It gives you a more in-depth closeness with nature and appreciating it and valuing it and just loving it. Like it just makes you so happy to be out there in nature. I like y'all, I hardly go anywhere anymore. I'm more focused on like developing my garden and working with my containers. And if I could have chickens, I would have chickens. But I can't do that. I can't have chickens. But yeah, it's the contentment that it brings is just, it's a blessing. It really is.
Yes, yes, yes.
Mhm.
It sounds like a blessing.
It is, yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Because
for
it makes
mom,
you forget, like, oh, I'm sorry.
no,
I'm
you go,
sorry.
you go, you go.
It makes you forget, like, when you're out there and you're planning or doing stuff, you forget about the pain that you might be having or the worry of your medical or whatever might be going on in your life at that time. You kind of just lose all that, just fades away, and you're just wrapped up in nature and just you're lost in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
What about you, Jen?
Yeah, I would say the contentment, and again, it's the connection to patience. Well, and y'all, I'm going to say something that, Joe and Harjarene are going to be like, yes, we all know this, Jennifer. Um, I'm not a patient human. I'm just not. I'm not a patient human. I am one of those people who believes the world should work in a certain way. I'm not saying it's my way. I'm just saying a certain way. But that's obviously that's not reality, right? And so I think with gardening comes that you have to learn patience. You gardening and having chickens, right? It's kind of like I tell my chickens all the time, they get mad when it rains, and I have to remind them, I don't control the weather. This is just what it is. And so I know I feed you, but I have nothing to do with the weather. That's a different person's department. And so it humbles you, if anything, and just teaches, again, there are things we are doing along the way to help it, but we are ultimately not what determines what happens. Yes, there's some things we can do with we can test the soil. We can make sure, obviously, we're out there watering and stuff like that. My husband built an entire irrigation system underground and stuff like that to help with watering, because we're in Texas and we need water constantly for our garden. And so there are things you can do to help along the way. And, I'm in the middle of East Texas, so we have these fun things called tornadoes and high windstorms and heat, and tomatoes are happy in a certain temperature. So if you go over 98 degrees and things like that with tomatoes, you're going to get burnt petals. It stunts their growth, all the things, right? So the timing of when you do tomatoes or any plant matters, right? Or you could have a beautiful, perfect weather. April and May shows up and we get these high winds and tornado storms. Well, that blows off all the petals that just came off. And there goes all the tomatoes that were about to show up, right? So are there things you can further do to prevent those things? 100%. But it teaches you where you fit in the earth, and we do our part, but the rest is very much nature. So
Yeah.
Okay. So can you share a moment when homesteading helped you feel more grounded or balanced?
When I first started getting sick, I just worried all the time, especially when the chronic pain and everything. So I think that when I turned to gardening, growing plants, and I do indoor plants too, like all kinds of indoor plants I do. When I started doing that, it really balanced out everything for me. and I'm not saying I don't still worry some, you know, but it's just a way to have peace in your life and just feel better.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for me, at the end of every day, it definitely, the balance and the grounding, or just sometimes sitting outside. I've always been an outdoors person, and, you know, it connects me to memories, good, you know, happy memories, connects me to my, you know, my dad was passionate about both these things. And so it's just that, again, it goes back to that connectedness and just stopping and breathing, just stopping
Mm-hmm.
and pause. I know, hey Okies, I know, Joe, we were joking that you're kind of in your molting season right now. I basically called Joe a chicken the other day. She's in there because she's needing to rest. She's needing to get her protein in. And I'm like, it's just your molting season, Joe.
Yeah.
But we all need that. We all need that moment. So I think that's how it balances me, that there's times where, and I think nature teaches you that. Especially, you know, I'm not one that I give extra light to my girls so that they produce more eggs in the winter and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I even stopped giving, because you can give chickens layer booster and different things like that to boost their egg production. And I stopped doing, and I'm, anything I say I do, it's not because I'm against what other people do. So I just want to put that disclaimer. I just personally stopped because it was like, the reason I don't, and this is specific to eggs, the reason I want fresh eggs is because I don't want to contribute to overproduce chickens, right? And so why would I sit there and give my chickens all this extra stuff so they overproduce if I want them to live as naturally as possible? So that's why I stopped giving a lot of extra. I do give them some supplements, but I don't do the extra layers or extend their life. But that, it's understanding that, and so going back to the grounded, it's just understanding that every living thing has its order and balance, and it reminds me that we should give ourselves that too. So,
Yeah.
Which takes us nicely on to Brian's comment here. Vitamin N, i.e. nature, is good for the soul.
Mm-hmm.
And then people agreeing with that and talking about collaboration and contentment is important. And then Brian goes on to say humans have gotten too far away from nature.
yeah,
Mhm.
I would agree.
Yeah.
That's true.
I would so agree with that.
I wish I would have paid attention to my grandparents. They did all of that. They had their forms. So
Though you can get back to Harjarene, you can get back to it, and you're gonna like Harjarene. I have a feeling we're gonna get you started, and you're gonna go nuts. Like, you're
yeah,
just,
I would.
like,
I would totally.
you're gonna be because you have this time, and then you're gonna be traveling to all the homesteaders channels, showing up. You're gonna be, watch out, if y'all are homesteader there, Harjarene's gonna be showing up at your door.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna release a gardening demon here in a second. So.
Oh, Joe, that's beautiful.
That is very pretty.
All of these are my evergreens, because when I was housebound and I couldn't get out into nature, I needed to bring nature into me. And I'd always said for years that I didn't have a green thumb. But the moment I needed to have a green thumb, suddenly, and I've got 17 plants all around the house. I've only got a little house.
Wow.
And they're all helping me with evergreens are good for oxygen releasing, aren't they? And,
Yes.
but it's also,
and they appear in your.
good having it in. It feels good having it in the house. It's good for the soul.
Yeah. And I love when they appear in your shorts too, Joe. When your plants making a.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
1222 from Have Fun in Nature, because I want to know where the article is at. 1222. If you can read that for us, Joe.
Okay, so then we wrote an article about the benefits and need for grounding has changed my life over the past 5 years. So Jen went on to say, if you can post the link to where that article is, that'll be wonderful.
Yeah, I would love to read it.
In the chat that you're in, and I will share it in the other chats.
Yeah.
Okies Eden, I think Okies Eden's here saying hi.
Hi.
Hi, Okies.
And okay, I'm good. Let me stop and pause, and then we'll get back. So Okies, so If you wake up at an Okies, you correct me on the time, anywhere around like, 6:45, 7, especially right now, and Okies goes live, is the Oklahoma landscape that he is at.
Mhm.
It is picturesque. Like you won't. It will humble you. So if you go, I think at Okies it was what 2 days ago. I think maybe it was either Wednesday or Thursday that he came out and all the colors, and he just showed us the
Yeah,
land. Like
very
it
pretty.
will humble you, like on your
Mhm.
knees, humble you to see that
Mhm.
landscape,
Hmm.
and that beauty. But yeah, Joe, if you can take this one.
So I could see a difference in my mood and inflammation. Remember, Have Fun in Nature said that grounding has been something that's changed their life over the last 5 years. I could see a difference in my mood and inflammation flare-ups immediately. I need to go outside and ground, sitting barefoot on the ground, playing in the dirt, etc. They love it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yep. I love that.
grounding's so important. And let me see if they've shared the link yet. Yeah, if you could share the link to where that article is, that would be wonderful. I'll share it with everybody.
Indoor is right. Okay. All right, ladies. Can you share? Well, we just did that one. What's one homesteading practice that consistently brings you joy or peace?
Oh no. Say that again.
Okay. What's one homesteading practice that consistently brings you joy or peace?
When you go out and you find a whole bunch, whatever it may be, and you have a basket you're carrying, and you're walking through there, and you're like, "Oh my God, all this bounty is going to be wonderful for me and my family, and I didn't have to pay anything for it."
Wow.
That is the one thing for me. Yeah, it is so much joy to just be able to go out there and pick that. And like I do fruit bushes too, like blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, all that, and to be able to make your own pie. Oh,
Oh,
it's
wow.
wonderful. It's wonderful. Mhm.
Wow. That is wonderful.
Yeah.
And I think for me, it's she spoke to the bounty of the season. There's something for me. It's it's two. It's the beginning when you're starting, because there's this excitement about what's new. So all the we transition from kind of hard. You have a couple of people out there that are still harvesting, like well into the winter. So
Oh
God,
yeah.
bless them, right? Bless them, bless them, bless them. But then, for a lot of us, it's that transition time where we're kind of prepping things, getting stuff ready. But there'll be a moment in the next couple of weeks that we're all kind of either getting our transplants ready, deciding what seed. You've seen on a lot of channels, people going through their seed book, going through the seed catalog, stuff like that. There's something about this. It's that there'll be joy in the morning, that kind of that newness of something new coming. And I always get excited, knowing that there's hard stuff ahead, that there might be some failures ahead. Regardless of that, there's something about that new season. And then there's this moment in the spring, and it happens in the fall too, because hopefully you get 2 seasons. There's this moment where, for one morning, everything looks perfect.
Yeah.
Everything looks out. Nothing has a blemish.
Yeah.
Nothing has a disease on it. Nothing has bugs on it. It's just a raccoon hasn't eaten your watermelons. It's just absolutely perfect, and it's fun. It's a fun, glorious moment. So yeah.
Mhm.
That's a beautiful moment.
It is
And
beautiful.
here's another beautiful one from Acres Eden. Watching my grandkids pick pumpkins that I grew.
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness, doesn't that just warm your heart?
Yeah, it does. It
Mhm.
does. Y'all about to make me cry. It does.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I live in the city, and I've actually got it's not huge. It's not a huge by any stretch of the imagination. But I've got quite a large plot of garden in the back of my house, but it's just overgrown with blackberry bushes. But one thing that's amazing is to see the neighbours, the children from the neighbours' side. September, they're picking blackberries from my garden, because my garden looks like that forest from Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, that's
So,
beautiful.
no one can get through, but when it comes to the nature, we get butterflies and everything, and then when the kids are picking blackberries, it's just so beautiful to see.
Wow.
We've got another one here saying I like nurturing the plants, so water, mulching, etc., and giving them love.
Yeah.
Give the love and receive the love back.
And it's a good workout. I'm just hearing him say mulching. It is. I've never really tested on the Fitbit or any app like how many, but it is a workout doing some of this stuff. Like every time I'm out there, Misty, you have kids, so you can let me know how it was when they were growing up. But I'll be sitting there mulching or weeding or tilling. I'm like, this is why people had so many kids back in the day. They're the right height for weeding and mulching or mulching.
Right.
That's true. Yeah.
So.
Hello, Candy K. Hello.
Hey, Candy K.
Let's see her. Do you want to do a question for the audience real quick?
Yes, I do. If you could grow one thing next season, what would it be? Let us hear from you, chat. If you could grow one thing next season, what would it be? And I'm going to
is that for people, whether they've got gardens or land, or as you say, windowsills, anything.
Mm-hmm.
What did we get for? Oh, Fortune joined us.
Did y'all know that grass feels pain?
No.
Did y'all? Yeah. Grass actually feels pain. Well, I mean, trees, any living organism, but
did we lose her?
When you're cutting your grass, when you're mowing your grass.
Oh, we've got to let our lawns grow then. I don't have anyone cutting the grass once a week.
Yeah. It's sad. When I found that out, I was like, oh my God, are you serious?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it only acts up when it's dying. So maybe it only acts up then.
Yeah.
And be happy when it gets a haircut.
Oh no, foraging. Do you want to foraging's comment at the tomatoes, potato? Yeah, those are all good. What did she say? I want the
Foraging said, I want my Bermuda grass to go ahead and feel that pain. No.
Is that an invasive species of grass?
Bermuda grass is more like, people look at it like a weed, don't they, Jennifer?
That's my understanding. Yeah. One of the ones. And then mint from seed. Yeah, mint. So Goldie. So I will tell you this: mint. Have a plan for mint. Either do it from a container or raise, because mint is basically a weed. So have a plan because mint will go crazy. I mean, the smell is wonderful, but yeah, it can take over an area. So just have a plan for your mint. Based on what Misty just shared with us about plant, I think I've talked about this book before. It's called The Hidden Life of Trees by Peter, and that's a German. I'm not going to even pretend to say his last name, but some of you with some German ancestry can maybe say it better than I can. But The Hidden Life of Trees goes deep, and it's a small book, but it goes deep into sort of the connectedness of a tree network. Like the worst things we do as humans is especially in urban areas, is planting trees as in singular units, because they need that network underneath to talk to each other and to thrive. And it also goes into why you can cut a tree which is painful for it, but it will still grow as long as there's life still in the roots and stuff like that. Trees will still find a way to grow up and all that stuff. So it's an amazing book. It's a short book. I suggest you read it. But yeah, it goes into, I mean, there's just the life building of trees, like, you know, how the ground works, how the leaves work back into the earth and all. It's an amazing book. And they've even been able to measure the like the root system and the network, similar to our not veins, but our neurological system.
Yeah.
They have a similar system, and they've been able to measure that communication within trees.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an amazing book.
Okay.
It will make you relook. Well, my Lord of the Rings fans already know about tree beard, but it will make you relook at every tree you ever pass. Reading this book, it will make you think differently about trees.
And show them some love.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, and he goes, so let's see, my grandmother. Oh, you go, Joe. This is you.
Eunice Garden says, my grandmother planted mint in her yard on purpose to help with insects. Plus the smell, it smelled amazing when it was cut.
Oh, wow.
And there's so many smells of mint.
Yeah, the spearmint and all sorts, and all the different ones.
There's like chocolate, apple, orange, lemon, strawberry. I mean, there's tons of different type of mint.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was going to say my mum used to grow mint along with her strawberries, but I don't know what kind of mint it was. I just know that she had mint there.
Right, yeah. But no, it's an amazing plant. Mints are amazing.
So mint helps keeps off some of the bugs and stuff like that?
Yes.
It will.
Yes.
It will off bugs.
I better drop some mint in my little plants that I'm going to be doing.
Oh, and I've been gifted. We haven't really talked about it, but before I met Misty, Okies had sent me some of her marigolds, and then Misty sent me some of her. And it's the giant marigold, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
You're gonna see a field of marigolds because I want to give some to the chickens, put them in the yard, but they help. They're good. They bring in good, you know, pollinators, and they also ward off other things.
Yeah.
They're good for tomato plants.
So wise. All of you, y'all are so wise.
Am I right in thinking? I'm wondering if Himani's still on, or is Joy's still on. Are marigolds, are they considered Haley flowers or something in one of the Eastern religions? I can't remember. I know I wanted to see marigolds around the, you know, like a lay of marigolds around some of the Hindu gods and goddesses. I can't remember which ones now. I'm thinking one with I'm thinking a cow one, and I can't remember the name of that one.
Right. Yeah.
We have some questions come through.
Okay.
So beautiful, I'm coloured from at 38 minutes past. Evelyn, she asks, Marlon has herbs in a raised bed, but they didn't come back. What can we do to help protect them in winter, or do they need to be protected?
In raised beds, but they didn't come back. Yeah, it probably depends on the herbs and when. So my lemon basil comes back every year. Like we don't even plant it anymore because the seeds that come off it comes back. Now my mint, sometimes my mint can struggle if I put it in a spot that gets too much sun. Misty, what's been your experience with different herbs? It really just depends on the herb sometimes.
I'm like beautiful. I am colored. I have not. My herbs have not come back either. They've never come back. None of them. Yeah. I don't know why.
Well, check the type, because sometimes it's just the type, and then whether I would call it, because it's not necessarily they're coming back from the one you planted. A lot of times it just has to do with how much seed, the dried seeds fall off and come back into the ground. So that's what happens with my basil. Like that will come because the seeds get into the dirt. They just come back, right? The children grow up. How about that? The seeds, it's the seed fall off that comes back truly. Now, historically, my mint has come, like if I bury them in I'm going to send everybody out into the woods in their house. Like when I put them out in the woods, they grow back pretty well on their own. Now, if I put them in pots, they don't do as well. And I don't know if that's the spreading of them or what the case is. I'll try to do a couple of things on mint, specific on different when we get the herbs planted. I will say I feel like the herb has to do a lot with where you plant them, but you can just do windowsill. I argue doing windowsills. What's that other thing that people are starting to use? The the green stalk? It's like yeah. So I'm hearing. I know Farmer Chaz talks about them. Foraging. Do you have a green stalk and unique? I don't know if y'all have any green stalk, but it's basically it's kind of a container within a container, and it's truly like it looks
yes, I know what you're. Yeah. There are a lot of people starting to do that now. I thought about doing that too, but I think what I'm going to try next year is having, like when you go to Lowe's, they have like those hay things that you can hang off your porch.
Oh,
like
sure.
it's already got hay and stuff in it, and you hang it, and then you add the dirt and all that, and then you plant the herbs into it. I'm going to try those over the banister hanging things and see if they come back the following year after doing
Try that. Like I said, I think it has a lot to do with where the seeds are going, whether it comes back or not. So Unique talks about, she has 6. So everybody go over to, if you're interested in kind of a contained space for growing, if it's only you or maybe a few people that are really eating it, I think this green, like I'm even tempted to do a couple of things this year in a green stock. I'm putting that out. I'm saying it out loud so my family hears me what I want for Christmas.
That's smart. That is smart.
So go over to Unique's channel. Then Foraging also has the green stalk. It's a vertical tower, as Unique tells us. But that might be an option for people trying to kind of grow herbs. But I think the idea of sort of coming back may have a lot to do with where it grows. Because like I said, so mint's another one of those things that's a spreading plant. So it roots. So it will, as it spreads, it roots. Tomatoes are like that too. It's the weirdest thing you'll ever see. But for me, it's the weirdest thing. But tomatoes will start growing like roots outside of it. It looks weird. It looks like little worms coming out of the plant, but it's not. It's just additional root, but it's looking for ground. So tomatoes will just continue to grow out until it finds ground and stuff like that, because it's a vine, basically. So yeah. Ooh, somebody's getting candy jars for Christmas. Perfect.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I was going to ask a question for people living in apartments with tight spaces. Where should they begin? But you've really answered that already, so I won't ask that again. Okay. How do you personally use garden or homestead time as a form of self-care?
Oh gosh, in the form of self-care, I'm probably negligent. Because I'll spend more time in the garden, nurturing the garden and loving the garden than I do myself. I kind of forget about myself, so that's not good on me. That's not good on me at all. But yeah, y'all, that help me, Jennifer.
I don't know you can, because I'll go out there with now that I'm on Zepbound, maybe I won't do it. I'll go out in the garden. I'll get myself into a low blood sugar situation. I'm sitting there, like I said, I'm sitting there. We kind of just neglect ourselves. It's the heat, and then my mother's here. Yep, my mother. If you are, depending on who raised you, I'll just say that. I get yelled at about not wearing my hat. I get yelled at about not wearing my scarf outside. I now have Harjarene in my life, so if she sees me and I don't have this, I get yelled at about that. So yeah, unfortunately, this question might be a
that's a hard one. That's a hard one.
Because I agree. Like I'll get out there and we'll work ourselves to falling out.
Yes. Yes, we do. We do.
You're taking care of your plants that you want to go inside your body, so you are taking care of yourself.
Well, we'll go with that. Yeah. I may be passed out, but you better believe I have something to recover.
That's right. Let me pick this tomato and bring myself back.
Exactly.
And you know what, Harjarene, we've got people agreeing with you. Unique's garden and foraging and have fun. They're all saying that, yeah, it is. That is also a form of self-care, isn't it? You know, just take, because as you say, it can be mindful, it can be working mindfulness, is that mindfulness. So it can be like a form of meditation. But you're right, you've got to look after your joints, you've got to look after, stay hydrated,
Right.
wear your sunscreen and wear a hat and things like that.
And then you got to watch out. Well, y'all all saw it. You got to watch out for the critters. I mean, hello. Y'all saw that Black Widow video. I'm sitting here just trying to pull. Luckily, I had my gloves on.
Yeah.
I mean, gardening can take you out depending on what.
Yes. And you know, you bringing up gloves, gardening gloves, y'all. I used to get my nails done and all that fun stuff. Now that I'm in the dirt all the time and I'm digging in the dirt, I'm like, what do I need nails for? You know? And I don't even wear gloves. The dirt's embedded up under my fingernails. I'm like, oh, that's beautiful.
Wow.
That's dirt on the birds.
Growing mushrooms in them fingernails.
Wow. Yeah.
But it's fun. I mean, like I said, it's a sense of, like I said, there's nothing like getting your first harvest. So I say, you know, I think all of us are in a season of trying something different, you know, where it's that time of year where we're looking at, what can I try different or new? I just said, you know, pick one plant and just try it and just taste it. Like you won't go backwards. Like my husband won't eat tomatoes from the store. Even if it's a season that we have a bad tomato season, he won't eat it. He won't do it.
Wow.
So he and then, you know, I think I shared in my video about the cantaloupe, you know, he loves his cantaloupe, and then his cat will eat the cantaloupe alongside with them. And so, I mean, yeah, we each have a cat that belongs to us.
Aww. Aww.
We've got a great hack here. Aki's Eden has suggested that swim shoes are the best garden hack ever.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yes. Or just being plain barefooted.
Or being barefooted.
Okay.
So it's like the grounding all over again. Apart from, as you say, when there's black widows around.
Black widows? Oh Lord! Oh no!
Oh, yeah, this black widow came from. I was weeding and it was black, and it was huge. And of course, here I am. I was like, oh, it's a good, because this was when I just started YouTube. It's like, oh, this is a good moment. Hey, Black Widow, stay right there. And then I was in there trying to figure out, because I thought it was the hourglass was on the back, but it was on the abdomen. So here I am. I'm sitting here following this thing around. And remember, spiders can jump.
Yeah.
Here I am sitting here following this thing around to try to figure out like what it is. And then I can't Google spider. I can't Google spiders. So I text my husband and say, hey, Google where the mark is on the Black Widow. And then he comes back with, it can be on either the back or the abdomen. It's like, well, there you go. Well, there you go. So, and then of course the snakes, you know, you have to watch out. But I love snakes, so you have to watch out for those sometimes. But
I've got a question, especially, I'm not sure if this is relevant, but for those people who haven't got the space, what are your thoughts on foraging? So letting people go out into nature and finding herbs, mushrooms, berries, nuts themselves. What are your thoughts on that?
For me or for the audience?
But for you first, Misty, and anyone else in the audience.
You go, Misty.
I think like letting people go out. I mean, I think people should forage. I think that they should go out in the wilderness, in the woods, and forage for wild berries. But at the same time, they got to be careful, like with mushrooms and stuff, because there are certain kinds of mushrooms that will kill you, just like berries. You got to be really, really careful with all of that. Yeah. But I mean, it's fun. And if they have kids, if they have a family, teaching their kids that at an early age to go berry pick, just find the berries in the woods. And I did that with my kids when we lived in North Carolina then, and we would go blackberry picking and then come back and make a pie. You know, self-sufficiency. That's self-sufficiency again. So that's wonderful. That's wonderful to do.
And I'm looking up. Oh, go ahead, Joe. Sorry.
No, I was just iterating the homemade blackberry pies. There's something special with those, especially if it's homemade as well.
They're so good. And then no, 100%. We go out and forage. We get the ringless honey mushrooms in our yard. It comes typically after it rains and there's some heat and moisture, combined heat and moisture. We'll get some, we'll add them to whatever, eggs, whatever we're cooking that night, he'll get them, and we'll just go around the yard and just kind of see we just kind of like to see what's there. We unfortunately, like Misty said, there's a good mix of poisonous and non, so we do look them up. I'm an awful human because I'll be like, you try.
Oh.
Because he's the one that wants to do it all the time. Like he'll pick something, like, oh, let's try it. So I'm like, okay. But we discovered doing that. We discovered we have it's a Mexican cherry tree in our yard when we first moved in. Yeah, I mean, and it's delicious. But you do in the closeness. But I'm trying to find this lady. She's really famous on Instagram. Some of y'all may know her already. I thought I was connected to her on Instagram. I'll find it and put it in the thing. But she's called the Black Forager is her name. Alexis, like she's actually pretty famous. Alexis, I'll type it in. Alexis Nicole Alexis Alexis Nicole Nikole and Black Forager. But she'll do shorts or reels. Instagram is reels, right? She'll do Instagrams on. She's really cute. She'll be like, "Will it kill you, or is it delicious?" And she'll compare whether it's berries, whether it's mushrooms, flowers, whatever the case, and she'll do that comparison of what you can eat and what you should stay away from. Right. And even if you can eat it, when it needs to be cooked in order to eat it. So, right. But it's through people like that you discover, like, you can make pine cone tea. Like, you can make things out of pine cone, like edible things and soups out of pine cone. Wow. And have any of y'all done is it the mimosa tree, the ones with the pink flowers? Have any of y'all done that jam or that tea?
I haven't yet. No.
I believe we always called it a different name, but it's like the mimosa. It's like it's these beautiful little pink flowers, and you can make tea and jam and wine out of it.
Oh yeah, the mimosa wine. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And Happen in Nature talking about clover, bull thistle. Yep. Yeah. And there's some thistles you do have to watch out for. But then there's milk. So we've got to stay away from milk thistle, but apparently milk thistle, well, some people do take it, but I'll let people research that. But yeah, even milk sickle is pretty, has some medicinal things to it, but you have to be careful with how much you take. Yep. Mullein.
How do you say that? Mullein?
I don't know that word.
Yeah. Maybe I've never heard of it.
Mullein, maybe.
Mullein.
Maybe.
Have Fun in Nature. We have to. Are you in foraging? Are y'all doing anything with some of the medicinal stuff? Do y'all have any shorts or video or vlogs on those? On some of because I kind of want to start learning more about them.
We got a question from Manjaro Journey with Pam.
Yeah, that's a good question. So what I do with that, what I do with it is there are apps that you can actually download, and the one that I have is called Plantain. It's just called Plantain. And you take a picture and it'll tell you if it's poisonous or not.
Oh, wow.
And it'll tell you what kind of mushroom it is, even for berries, berries too, anything. Yeah. It'll tell you if it's edible or not.
Spell that. Plantain. Spell that.
Like just like it sounds, plantain, Plantin.
Okay, because I have mushrooms out there in my yard.
Now let's see which ones you can eat.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, just do lots of research beforehand. It'll tell you what to look for, like if it's underneath, like if it's if it's white, if there's spores coming out, if it's what when it dries, what color the stem or there's a name for I want to say rib, but that's not the name, but on the other underside, but it walks you through what to look for, because even like the ringless honey mushrooms has a very similar twin, and it literally is the difference between one little thing that makes it different. So you just have to be very careful. So.
That's true.
Another I don't trust this, but I will say it. If my chickens won't eat it, I won't eat it. Animals, with the exception of human food, I will say this about animals, but in nature, animals will know what is good and bad, typically. Don't always follow that. Like, again, disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, I'm not an herbalist, I'm not anything that has a certificate behind it. But it's a good way to, animals do have instinct for a reason, and they've been here longer than humans, so.
Yep.
Okay.
That's right. Some great ideas. I'm loving the idea from Goldie to find some lovely rocks and bring those back into your garden. And Harjarene said, I love rocks for garden, and just loves rocks.
I would agree. Well, be careful. There was an article a couple of days ago. A dude found the rock, and he just liked the rock, and it turned out to be some priceless thing. Like,
yes, it was a meteor, wasn't it?
You saw? Okay, you saw it too. Yeah.
Wow.
It was a meteor rock.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep. Okay. For the chat, do you prefer gardening, cooking from scratch, or caring for animals, and why? If you could put that in the chat for us. Would you like to answer that question?
I enjoy both. I mean, now, like I said, I can't have chickens or anything, but if I could, boy, I'd love it. But I enjoy both, caring for animals and plants. Because you know what? Like I was saying about grass, plants feel too, and they have a communication system. Like Jennifer was talking about the tree network, like our neural pathway system in our bodies. Plants communicate with each other. And when somebody was bringing up the mint and trimming the mint and stuff, the reason that mint starts becoming so powerfully overpowering the aroma is because it's sending out pheromones to the other plants that were being hurt. It's telling other plants we're being hurt. And mint is one of the strongest smelling herbs. So it's like a warning signal. But yeah, I like to care for plants and animals.
Oh, let's see. And we have some people answering in the chat. I'll go if Joe, if you want to go through the chat.
No, we do it.
You give me first. Okay. Yeah, this is a tough one. I love both. I love all the things. I will say caring for animals, and many of y'all have pets, and it can be hard. It can be whoever is the first person to invent like animal language translator, outside of just looking at them, that person will be the richest person alive, right? Move out the way, Elon. But because it can be knowing a chicken or whatever is suffering and things of that nature, and it can be something as simple as getting the right med. It can be a hard process. You love these things, but you also know it's a weird balance, because you're not going to go crazy with what to do to recover. I'm also a quality of life person. I won't extend the life of something just because I want it to live long, if it's suffering, right? So I love all of them, but I will say if it were to ease my heart, gardening is a little bit easier on the heart. But you can't beat the love of chickens, is what I would say. Cannot beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love your
So
chickens.
let's see, you should see if you can train animals to use talk. I think that isn't there someone that does that? Like I know they've done it with dogs and cats with the talking buttons.
Mm.
I feel like someone has done that with chickens, but I don't know. I'm sure it's out there. I'll look it up.
I love
Goats
cooking
are
from scratch.
amazing. Like foraging, I get jealous with people who goats are amazing too. Like goats are smart animals.
Well, I don't have any animals or anything, but I do love cooking from scratch. When I do cook,
Yeah.
I love cooking.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's a good skill to know. I will tell you, in Harjarene, if you can expand on it, what the saying goes, is it poverty is the mother of invention? I will tell you, during my days when there was not a lot in the cabinet, some of my most creative meals have come out of like scarcity. So I will say when the house is down to just the bare bone, like flour, sugar, basic things, I would argue that I get the most inventive. How are we on time, ladies? I think we're hitting that.
It's time. It's time.
Yeah.
We're coming up to 90 minutes now. We've had
Yeah.
some lovely responses in the chat. Some lovely responses, starting from 6:57 or 57 minutes past.
Mhm.
Okay.
Certainly Pam says, I've heard that sheep do less destruction to your land than goats, but I can see having some goats for their milk. So is that
Mhm.
destruction? But yeah, and you get sheep's milk as well. You get sheep's milk.
Yeah. And even goats can be organized, because there's a lot of people now that do that as the for mowing the lawn. They use the goats. They'll bring a whole bunch of goats out, get them area, and then they clear out the land for you. So goats are pretty useful in that.
I love goats.
Yeah.
I just love goats.
Jen's
I
gonna get some
could.
goats.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, I was saying Jen's gonna get some goats.
Who's getting goats?
Jennifer.
Eventually. That's a big eventually. I don't know when. Go to foraging and have fun in nature.
You
They have goats.
are. Oh, we went away again.
Yeah.
There you go.
I couldn't eat goat though. I couldn't eat a goat.
It didn't taste
Could
good.
y'all?
No, I would.
Huh?
I know I would.
I'm
Goats
sorry.
make-
I love
goat's
goat
good.
meat.
Yeah, I
I'm
do
a
too.
carnivore, but the thing is, I tell you what, I wouldn't be able to eat anything that I've raised.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Miss Mary, you're safe.
I couldn't. Yeah.
No, goats make for good tamales and good stews, is what I will say. But yeah, anything that basically, if it gets a name, it doesn't get eaten. So as long as it doesn't have a name,
Right.
I'll eat it.
Okay. Well,
Mhm.
we have come to the end of our show. We want to thank each and every one of you for joining us on this wonderful Saturday morning, maybe Saturday afternoon or evening for some people. But we appreciate you to the fullest. And we will see you next time on Behind the Scenes. Bye. Thank you, Misty. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.